Hey, I'm glad I got my voice back in time. So more Knights College. I'm gonna try and skip around, or I'll probably edit it out. Like bits and pieces of the chapter, just to keep, like, just to try and, well, just for the sake of spoilers, because the story I like the story. Anyway, chapter 2, Oscar's Tale. Let's get started. Oh boy. Now then, please line up over here. Professor Cilio instructs us to get in a row so that we're ready for the dragon to see us. Today is the day he will be holding an audience with us. It is an annual event for us to get acquainted as knights with this country's dragon. My heart is pounding. I wonder what kind of guy the dragon's like. I don't think he's just some guy. Don't get so hung up on details. As we whisper amongst ourselves, we get in the line. The audience chamber the dragon apparently uses to meet people. He seems to be at the end of the chamber in the section divided off by curtains. I guess we're going in there for one-on-one meetings. The Harshrike students go in first and come back out with their audience have ended. Yeah. For some reason, they all come out with strange looks on their faces. Huh? Now it's Grant's turn. Okay, here I go. Hey, you know not to be disrespectful to him, right? I won't. Who the hell do you think I am? Moron. You're already doing it. Brantley, it's your turn. Okay. Professor calls him in. I wonder if he'll be okay. Well, worst case scenario, we'll be down one classmate. Give it a rest. Black screen transition. After about 5 minutes, Grant comes back out. How'd it go, Grant? What's wrong? Nothing. Nothing. For some reason, he has a dazed look on his face and his cheeks are flushed. Well, you'll see when you go in. I'm going back to my room now. While looking there in body but not in spirit, Grant hurries out. What was that all about? Beats me. Oscar, you're next. Please come in. Yes, sir. And Oscar is beckoned into the room. Oscar comes out with a red face just like Grant. What happened? I'd rather not say. Huh? You'll see when you go in. I gotta go. He says the same thing Grant said, then goes back to his room. Huh? I'm starting to get a little scared, but I enter when Professor Cilio calls for me. When I enter, it's pitch black. There's something ritualistic about the darkness that fills the room. It has a mystical feeling to it. Oh, excuse me. Soda is not good for these kind of things. I need a voice form. Let's see. Welcome, new student. The mysterious voice is deep and low, yet crystal clear. I turn my head towards the direction of the voice came from and see a winged silhouette. Once my eyes adjust to the darkness, a dragon with a white body appears. There's no mistaking it. This is the dragon of this country, Lord Scheat. It's an honor to have an audience with you. There's no need to be so formal. Relax. Make yourself comfortable. Thank you. I said relax. Come a bit closer. Okay. When I move closer to the sound of his voice, I'm suddenly embraced by a set of huge arms. Huh? Is that his nose? I can feel it rubbing on my neck. I have no idea what the hell he's doing right now. This is... yes? I smell of fish. What? You mean me? It's making me hungry. I smell like fish? I hope not. But it is possible the smell is still stuck to me despite leaving my village weeks ago? Wait, it couldn't be. What are you doing? I'm just smelling you. Okay. Now, let's continue. Lord Scheat wraps me in his arms again and slides his hand into my uniform. What the? Lord Scheat! I see. He touches me in various places, talking to himself each time he does, as if confirming something. Then he moves on to a phase of testing that seems to involve his tongue. Oh, very good. He licks various parts of my body and reacting in a seemingly strange way. Just when I'm about to make a desperate attempt at pushing him back, Lord Scheat's confirmation finally ends. That was a nice response. Response? You were looking for something? You were looking for something, weren't you? No, not really. What? Did you think that had some kind of meaning? Too bad, it didn't. The darkness, the isolated room, all that touching, there was no reason for any of it. I was just bored. Bored of normal meetings. It's more fun this way, don't you think? I thought I would amuse myself by touching and licking the students and seeing how they react. What the fuck? Huh? Besides, I already know all about you. You're Brandon from Oakley Village. He recognized me? So does that mean you know about my ability too? Your EP. Celio told me a few things, but I don't know all the details. It is a unique ability only you have. I suggest you try to find out how you can make use of it. When I asked Professor Celio about it, he said you were the one that found me, right? I certainly was, but all I can see is the strength of your ability. I do not know how it works. I see. But I can discuss it with you when I'm not busy, if you want to, that is. What? But I don't want to waste your time. That's why I said when I'm not busy. But what don't you understand? I'm always free, so I'm telling you to come visit me. Every single day is so boring. That is why you must keep me company. But if you do, I would rather not be in this stuffy audience chamber. I have a private garden. We shall meet there. Your cards will let you know when I'm there. Correct? Yes, I think I understand. Come to think of it, there's always someone at the place cards I can choose. I see, so I can use them like this for appointments? Good! I shall be waiting. And so the audience comes to an end. When I leave to go to my room, I notice my cheeks have turned red. Now I see what they were talking about. God, he got frisky. Now then, where should I go? Ah, hello, Brandon. I haven't seen you in a while, Professor Celio. Are you on your lunch break? That's right, I'm enjoying my after-meal tea. Wow, so classy. You think so? Would you like to drink some with me? Well, since you're offering... Alright. I was so nervous when my audience with... I was so nervous during my audience with Lord Scheat. He loves to play around, doesn't he? You must have been quite surprised. I can't believe a dragon did that to me. He instructed me not to say anything beforehand. My apologies. But he said he could sense the quality of your EP by touching you, after all. Is that true? But I don't think these cards are that great of an ability. All they do is let me know when someone is somewhere or that something is going to happen. Abilities like the one you have are much more impressive. And it's because your EP hasn't matured enough yet. EP can mature? Much like our bodies, our EPs have been growing ever since they were born. I think your EP still has a lot of potential, Brandon. I see. That's a relief to hear. My ability is going to keep maturing. By the way, are we allowed to drink alcohol here? I get asked this a lot. It's prohibited. What? What? Alcohol causes problems every year. It's not uncommon even for the most well-behaved of students to change when they drink. Due to the small number of professors here, we want to keep the amount of possible troubles as low as we can. Oh, I see. I cannot deny that drinking can be helpful in bonding, but making exceptions would be cumbersome, so we have completely banned it. Do you understand why it's prohibited now? There will be a punishment if you're found drinking an alcoholic beverage you got from somewhere, okay? A punishment? Please forget about drinking and focus on your training. I will. The soda's kicking back up. Excuse me. Grant's not gonna be happy to hear that. Professor, I saw something when you were in the bath earlier. Huh? What was it? The tattoo on your left hand. You know what I'm talking about, right? What do you mean? Huh? A tattoo? I have no such thing. But I do not have one. I saw it with my own eyes! Do you have proof? What? Did you take a picture of it? No, of course I wouldn't. I was in a changing room. And you are a good boy who knows his manners, so of course you wouldn't. Yes, you're right. It's beyond suspicious when he gets so mad and defensive like that. It's like Sully will kill you. You're like, just hold a knife to your throat. You did not see it. I understand. Yes, sir. Oh. Well, if you excuse me, I should get going soon. Alright, see you later. Honestly, he is one of my favorites. Sally is one of my favorites. Dang it, they're all my favorites. I can't rank them. I can't rank the characters of this visual novel. I only have a training hall and that unlocked, huh? Hey, Brent. Hey, Brandon. Grant, are you training? Yep, weight training to be exact. You're really going at it. We should do our special training again sometime, partner. Of course. The hug is back. And there's a missing one. I'm only here because of Lord Scheat. I get the joke. I get the joke of his, and you actually hear the joke play out and much later in the story. I'm only here because of Lord Scheat. I owe a lot to him. Oh yeah, you were discovered by him, weren't you? Don't drink soda before you do these things. Yep, because of my EP ability. Has anything happened with you in that regard? Not yet. No one else has awakened theirs yet. I guess mine was particularly early. What about you? Has anything happened? You're the one who's gifted at it, right? Well, it feels like it's just starting out, I guess. Maybe? I heard the time it takes to wake up is different for everyone. I'm just gonna wait and see. Training to beat Theo is more important anyways. I saw him in the music hall earlier. He was just playing the piano without a care in the world. It's only a matter of time before I get my revenge on Theo. The piano? Theo? Yeah, you should take a look too. I am a little curious. Alright. Hug round 2. Or is it hug round 3? Grant? Here. I try to hug him again. So sweaty. What do you expect? I'm in the middle of training. You gotta work on your timing. You can't just give a hug out of nowhere. You'll just freak people out. There sure is a lot to know about hugs. Is it really that hard being in a different culture? I don't know what kind of culture just randomly gives hugs. Oh, well, I think I'm starting to figure it out. I'm sure I'll have it mastered eventually. The sooner the better. Once I can give a proper hug, do you think I'll be a city dweller too? Hey, there's a lot more to city culture than that, you know. Hugs are just the tip of the iceberg. Seriously? Sounds like I've got a long way to go. You should practice on Oscar. Scare him with your weird hugs. Don't call it weird. I'm not trying to freak people out. Oh. Well, good luck with your weight training. Thanks. I'm gonna get so ripped I'll be able to lift you with my pinky finger. You don't have to have such a weird goal. Says the man with the hug. Alright. It's true. Theo is playing the piano. It's so beautiful, even though he's the only one playing it. And it's like, and somehow this got DMCA'd. It sounds amazing. Is someone there? I've been discovered. Sorry, I wasn't trying to spy on you or anything. Peasant King. I doubt listening to me would be of any interest to one as uncultured as you. But I thought it sounded beautiful. What? I know you don't want to hear this from me, but the sound, the music, it was beautiful. What song was that? He's ignoring me. Man, that sort of kicked up fast. There's only one can, and I'm not even half finished. I guess I should just quit sodas altogether. Alright. I didn't know you played the piano, or rather, I didn't expect it. So even the Peasant King knows that this is a piano. Of course I do! Stop making fun of me! So, is the piano a hobby of yours? I was just playing it because it happened to be here. I don't particularly like it, so no. How can you say you don't like it when you're so good at it? Enjoyment and skill are not always related. I just play it reasonably well, that's all. Unlike you, I have some culture. This guy never passes up an opportunity to be a jerk. So, do you take any request? No, I do not. Come on, just one. Playing for you would be a waste of my sound. Oh, you cheapskate. It must be nice to have a hobby. All I know about is the ocean. Haven't you been listening? I told you, it's not my hobby. A hobby would be something like Herman's botany. He grows plants? I never would have guessed. That's right. That's what I would call a hobby, not this. Why is he so adamant about denying it? How did your meeting with Lord Scheat go? Stop. I don't even want to remember it. Sounds like he had a similar experience. Are you looking forward to finding out what kind of EP you have? I hope it will be an even stronger ability than yours. But it's not about being strong or weak, just how useful it is, right? Yes, it is. It'll be useless if it's not strong. Why? You're already plenty strong. Plenty? What low standards you have. What would you do with strength like that? A peasant king like you wouldn't understand. It's always peasant king this and peasant king that with him. You can't just make distinctions like that and shut me out. It's like, I can, and I did. Now get out of my face. Later, Theo. Did I get... Nope. I thought I got... I think I may have got one for Grant? I think hobby unlocks something. Yeah, I got one for Grant. Hobby! Oh yeah, didn't you say you ride horses? Is that fun? Yeah, nothing beats the feeling of the wind as you ride through an open field. Wow, that certainly does sound fun. You didn't have any horses in your village? There were some cows, but they were just for stuff like dairy and farming. Cows? They can't run, can they? Nope. Right, then we'll go take the horses they have here and ride for a ride later. Oh, they have some here? There were some pulling the carriage we rode, right? That means they should probably have some for riding too. know about that. Well, we will if they are. We'll just sneak them out real quick and put them back. Then put them back. Sneaking! Just get permission! Horses are meant to run, right? They're the ones at fault for keeping them locked up. He's ridiculous. Oh yeah, I definitely needed that. I definitely needed that because that is a chapter completion one. All right, that is this chapter's completion card requirement. I should take a break soon. I should stop drinking this soda. Pepsi is not... Oops. I mean, Pepsi. Dinner time. Everyone's talking about nothing but EP. I want a flashy EP. Something like making explosions. I hope not. I'm afraid you'll accidentally blow us up. He's gonna Roy Mustang us. Or hey, who else had explosion? He's gonna Data us, or who else? He's gonna Bakugo us. Okay, I mean Roy isn't like the other two. He's gonna Kimberly us. But yeah, Roy isn't like the other two. I mean, Roy is fire. But, I mean, it might as well be explosion because, I mean... whatever. I wouldn't do that! What kind of ability do you want, Oscar? I hope it's one that can help with my writing. Like, what? Something like being able to read 10 books at once. What a waste! Shut up! Like yours was any better. I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of EP everyone gets. But sometimes you gotta be careful what you wish for. Oh, I know. Not only could it be one you don't want, but it could be the worst one to have, too. Don't remind me! Oh, don't remind me. What kind of ability would be the worst? The ability to self-destruct? Whoa! Now that would be scary. You might like that though, Grant. Hell no! It might be okay if you can control it, but if you couldn't, even if you don't like your ability, you don't get a redo. Thinking about it like that is starting to make me a little scared. At that point, I got lucky with my card ability, didn't I? Still not quite sure what it's capable of. So, who should I invite? Okay. Oh. Damn it, I like all three of them. I like all three of them in different ways. Well, let's see. Grant's already... I already did Grant in the bath. I did date Eric in the bath. And I don't mean it like... Oh, God! I just realized what I said! Alright. That day was short too. Shit. Oscar. Should I invite Oscar? I was about to say that's the kind of thing Grant would do, but that probably would have made him mad. Another tiring day. Pitchback room, the resounding snoring. I've gradually gotten used to nights being like this. Good night, Grant. Now then, it's time for another lecture. How have your bodies been feeling? Have any of you noticed your EP developing? Nothing's changed yet. Same here. I see. Well, that's usually how it goes. Those who have it develop right away are rare. You won't know how to use it at first, so when it does manifest itself, it usually appears with a spontaneous discharge. Say nothing, comment on that. From that point on, you will know what you are capable of and gradually take control of it. I have a question. Brantley, you seem raring to go and not sleepy at all today. Because your lecture is interesting this time. I'll just pretend I didn't see you fast asleep last time. Anyways, what is your question? So, is there something that needs to happen, like to trigger it or cause one of those spontaneous discharges? Yes, well, I've been told that those who have experienced a large shock to their emotional state are particularly prone to spontaneous discharges. Emotional state? Grief, depression, anger, excitement, everything I experienced in 2021? Those are all examples of things that tend to be EP triggers. I see. Well, that's just one way. In fact, what triggers it differs from person to person. Actually, that's why I asked you if you had noticed any changes in your life. It's important to keep a close eye on those things. Please immediately come to us if you need help. That's what us professors are here for, right? Okay. I have a question as well, Professor. Yes, go ahead, Prince Theo. You said that this college itself is an EP spot, and that it awakens the EP in anyone who sets foot in it. So does that mean that everyone has an EP? No, that is not what I meant. An EP spot only awakens EP in those who have a natural potential for it. So, all of the new students here. That's right, only those who have an EP ability are here. I knew it. Is something on your mind? I knew something was strange when some of my highly talented brethren from Harsh Race were rejected for an interview. Ah, I'm sorry to hear that, but potential for developing an EP is something you are born with. Well, that's fine with me if that's the case. It just means I have that potential. Correct. Lord Scheat assured me of that. So the dragon has also confirmed it? Yes, during your audiences, he didn't show himself to everyone, but he was secretly evaluating you. So, that was him. Grant and Oscar looked shocked as well. Apparently, no one actually saw the dragon during their audiences. Maybe Lord Scheat is shy? Anyway. Right, next! Our training exercise this time is hand-to-hand combat, without swords, with Professor Derek as our opponent. Knights don't always have a sword with them, after all. Naturally, there are many instances when they have to face the enemy barehanded. I would excel at this, to be honest. But Not Argo, the character I am. With him as our enemy, we all get thrown flat on our behinds. Don't try to take your enemy head on. The first thing you should do is disarm him. With his instructions, we learn techniques to effectively neutralize our opponent. Joints, weak points, tackling, blocking, the movements. There was a lot we had to think about. Then, in the blink of an eye, training comes to an end. Just about everyone had a difficult time with barehanded combat. I didn't feel as far behind as I did with fencing. When I'm going to get high marks on something in training, this is it. The thought of that gives me a sudden burst of motivation. I'm filled with determination. Oh wait, that's the old thing. I don't know what the new thing is now. I don't know what Deltarune's thing is. Oh. Alright. Time to tackle it. Smells good. Get another nice brew. I wish I could have some of this actual freaking coffee. It's delicious, Professor. I took Professor Derek on his offer and stopped by for an afternoon coffee. Oh man, see, first off, alright, in terms of coffee, I will never have the experience again like my first time with coffee. That will never come back. Like energy drinks and coffee, I would say, you will never get that. You will never get that. I guess I would say buzz that you have the first time. Like, you will never get that back again. That will never happen. And believe me, like, my first actual time with coffee, oh my god, first off, I never knew it was so bitter at the time, because I was like, what the heck is this crap? It's like, I guess I'm a kid, I like it sweet, I like sweet stuff. So I'm sitting there, like, they got, like, my boss made coffee for all of us, at that time. Well, yeah, like, he just had like a huge thing of coffee for everybody, because, I mean, we had to be at work for like 12 freaking hours. I tried coffee and I was just like, it's bitter. I mean, mega big bitter. So I'm sitting there just throwing in cream and sugar in there, just to like sweeten it up or give me a better taste. I put in so much sugar. I started work at 7 a.m. By 11:30, I was dozing. I was crashing. I was just like because of all the coffee. Because of how much coffee. Really, that was just like 1 cup of incredibly strong coffee. But with so much sugar and cream, I was practically dead. I almost got fired for sleeping on the job. Oh. The other thing too, I know, like, I have a Keurig. I prefer it if it was actual coffee. I prefer if it's actual coffee. Oh my god, I'm gonna talk about coffee for like 10 minutes. Oh my god. So, I've had Starbucks coffee before, and I will never have that stuff again. I will never have Starbucks again if I can help it. that stuff is that kind of coffee will lay you out. At least to me, that coffee was just like way too strong. I thought I was going to die after I drank it. I was like, oh my god, I feel wired. I feel wired in the wrong way. Like, I don't want this coffee anymore. I was like, this is way too strong for me. What else is there? I haven't had McDonald's coffee. I'm kind of afraid to try it. They say it's good. I never had it. QT, Quick Trip, which I believe that's a gas station only down south where I am. I heard they have good coffee. I haven't had theirs either. I had their hot cocoa. The problem with QT, which pretty much like any other gas station coffee, is that you have to go there at the right time or the coffee's going to taste like garbage. Or the coffee's going to taste like other garbage. Because there's like a time when the coffee machine has to make coffee, or hot cocoa or whatever machine has to basically make the coffee, and usually at that point it tastes like pure garbage. What else is there? I prefer at-home coffee. I have technically tried to make my own coffee. I tried to, or I did a bit of a coffee recipe. Of like just mixing coffee grounds and a bunch of other stuff in and boiling it. That was extremely good. It worked out so well, but I got so little out of how much ingredients I used. I got so little as a result. But it was damn good though. I forgot what it was called. I found the recipe on YouTube. I found the recipe on YouTube and I was like, oh my god, like this is actually freaking good. I would rather brew my coffee in a pot versus a Keurig. I know Keurig's like the greatest thing ever, but I feel like Keurig, I don't get like actual coffee or something like versus getting it from like straight through the pot, like going from the pot of coffee. I feel like you get it better through that than with a Keurig. The Keurig has a lot of different flavors available for extraordinary for way too high prices. But it's good. But man, I'd rather have it from the pot. Shame though, because my family essentially got rid of the coffee pot, and we only graduated Keurig. So I'm kind of SOL there. I would love to try like actual coffee, like, well, not when I say actual coffee, I mean like the kind like that comes straight from an actual coffee shop, like actual legit coffee shop. I don't mean like the chain. I don't mean the chain ones like Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts. I mean like, you know, like those small coffee shops, like what you see in Persona 5. I would love to do that. I would love to do that one day. Oh man, that just reminds me, like groceries. I don't even think our Walmart has that anymore. Because most grocery stores, used to have on their coffee section, you could actually ground your own coffee beans, put it in a bag, and pay for that bag. And that was so, like, I never knew what it was as a kid. And now that I know what it is, I'm like, dude, I want to try that. But I don't think those are available in stores anymore. And I don't think they would be available now, considering the time that we're in. Alright. I have went on a tangent long enough. Let's get back to it. I took Professor Derek up on his offer and stopped by for an afternoon coffee. Oh man. Dang it. Small tangent again. I need to stop my coffee drinking. Because I tend to drink coffee more or less when I'm in a depressed state. Or, when, like, it's either when I'm depressed or that there's nothing else to drink in the house. Like, you can, like, I feel like I can only drink so much water before I get so sick of it. Before I get sick of drinking water. And I know water is good for you, it's just like, I don't want to drink water. At this point, it's like, I kind of want something flavored. And then I end up pulling out coffee, or I'm just like feeling depressed, and I end up just making a cup of coffee for myself. And I am one of those guys who will pour creamer into the coffee until the coffee is light brown. Oh, so I barely taste whatever coffee I brew anyway. Anyway, alright, okay, stop. Moving on. There really is something special about looking out at the sea while drinking a cup of coffee. I'm gonna try that now. I want that feeling. This is what the sea is. This is what the sea is all about. It is, isn't it? We watch the movement of the waves as they crash and break with the sipping of our drinks. I'm glad I finally get to share this feeling with someone here. It's been years since I was last on a ship. Can't help but miss those days, you know. Do you still want to go back out in the sea? Yeah, I'd do it now if I could. But I'm a professor now, so I'm stuck here. Well, at least I'm lucky enough to be right next to the sea. Professor Derek, it's too bad he can't go back out to sea. I understand how he feels. I wish there was a class for boating or something. Hmm? Huh? What? What was that? I was just mumbling to myself, but it seems to have caught his attention. I was just thinking, if we had a boating class, you could use that as an excuse to ride one. That's it! That's a perfect idea! Just what I expect from a man of the sea. So, boating class, huh? Right then. I should go ask him. Did I flip some kind of switch in him? Just forget everything I said. This never happened, okay? Don't get so worked up. Future chapter that will not be reviewed in this playthrough. Because I'm respecting the owner. I'm respecting the writer on it. EP. Oh yeah, you can use EP too, right? Of course. What kind of power do you have? It's a secret. What? Now I'm curious. That's not the kind of thing you go around telling everybody about. It isn't? It's like... I know. It's like telling everybody the size of your dick. Really? You're using that as an example? In other words, what you did just now was like asking me this how bad... Excuse me. I totally broke that. Oh, I was holding back. I was holding my laughter, and then In other words, what you did just now was like asking me how big my dick is. It's not like it's forbidden, I just don't go telling every Tom, Dick, and Harry about it. I'm not really sure I understand. Considering that what this man has done! Considering what this man does! You are lucky the not safe for work filter is on! Well, I mean, you are lucky the safe for work filter is on! You got priority. What should I do? Oh. Well, if you'll excuse me, I should be leaving soon. Alright, come back again sometime. Now then, where should I go? Is this where we're supposed to meet? What was my voice for? Over here, Brandon. Oh, Lord Scheat, good afternoon. I commend you for coming just like you promised, Brandon. I'm also here because I was guided by a card. Excellent. What a splendid ability. Now, come, have a seat. Why don't we have a chat? Okay. What a nice place you've got here. You think so? I needed a place to relax and unwind. So I had this garden built just for me. Relax, huh? Certainly is relaxing. With the light softly shining through the open ceiling, it's quite pleasant. Dang it, now, like, you know, I want that in my room. All the sunlight from my room is blocked by trees. It's half indoor, half outdoor, giving me a feeling of both blended together. Both. Come to think of it, I barely had a room that had good lighting. Dang, that sucks. But is it alright for me to be in here? This garden was originally meant for receiving visitors. But I do not have many, so I suppose it is wasted on me. It is for that reason you should come right to me if you need help with anything. You're available for consultations? Yes, I cannot guarantee that I will be able to solve all your problems, though. Maybe this is just a way for him to pass the time. I feel like consult goes back to Daedric and a couple others. You're the one who wanted me to enroll? I found you and told Celio, so it's more like he was the one who made the recommendation. You found me. I often sneak off the island in the middle of the night to fly around. Is it safe for you to do that? I am less likely to be spotted then, so I can fly as much as I want. Does he really not want to be seen that much? While I was flying, I saw the radiance of a great ability shining in a small village. That was me, right? Correct. You can tell even when you're so far away? Well, only as far as my eyes can see, to be honest. To be honest, it was just by chance that I saw it while flying over your village. Perhaps it was the power of destiny that drew me there. I know it's kind of late now, but thank you for finding me, I mean. I really did just stumble upon you by accident, you know. But it's thanks to you finding me that I get a chance to become a knight that I always dreamed of being. Oh, you always wished to be one? Yes. And to be so talented. This must be fate or something. You don't get there's no affection rating for Scheat and one other character. Well, there's no affection rating for Scheat and Cilio. I think that got removed because if you go to the writer's game, if you go to the developer's game page, there's a screen that shows Scheat, Cilio, and like one or two other characters having an affection rating, and it's like apparently that got removed in this. You say it's boring, but I'm really enjoying life here. I look forward to things like the bath every day. What's enjoyable about the bath? Is it not just getting into water? There's more to it than that. It's fun to think about who to invite. Invite? You always ask someone to get in the bath with you? Yeah, our dorm has a big one after all. There are things you can only talk about when you're naked together. There. Can you now? Presence or lack of clothing changes what you can discuss. Well, being naked does bring down the wall between your minds and hearts, I guess. It's like being closer than you normally are. Oh, an easier way to become friends. I see. So that's what it's like. I always bathe alone. I always bathe alone. I had no idea mortals did such a thing. Everyone must keep their distance from him out of respect and reverence. That's why he seems so lonely. If it's alright with you, would you like to take a bath with me sometime? What? I know I'm being presumptuous, but... No, not at all. Yes, I have no choice. We shall bathe together. A student has requested it. He looks so happy. Do you have any hobbies you can do on this island? There were, but all the ones I could think of became boring. The only change that comes to my life are things like the new students here at the Knights College. That is why I always enjoy meeting them. But everyone keeps their distance after that, so the loneliness is constant. So that's why he's having me do this. Someone visiting me like you are now is quite rare. Seeing him look so happy makes me feel the same way. I'll visit you whenever I can, Lord Scheat. If you want, we can look for something fun to do on the island. Really? Alright. I shall bring some snacks next time. Even though he's a dragon, we're not so different on the inside, are we? Alright. What do you mean I have to go soon? What? Leaving already? I only have so much free time. I'll come back. I see. Please don't look so sad. I think I should call it here. I'll go back to Derek's room real quick, because I think I picked up one. Yep. Alright. We'll do this one, and then we'll call it. By the way, Professor, can you get any alcohol? Alcohol? You want a drink so? Not just for myself. I'd like to have a drink with everyone. Ah, I see. I know exactly how you feel, but... there is a wine cellar on campus. There is? But students aren't allowed inside it. What about professors? Of course. That Cilio is pretty strict about it. I could smuggle some drinks if it's just for you, but no parties. I don't want you to do it if it's just for me. Ain't coming here and talking to me enough for you? This is just a sailors meeting. Don't get cheeky with me. There's plenty of non-alcoholic drinks to buy at the store, you know. Just be patient for now. That's not going to like that answer. Alright. I'm going to call it here. Because it's been an hour. Even though I wasted like 10-15 minutes talking about coffee. We got a new location. I'm gonna call it here. And we'll go and we can pick this up next week. Next Friday evening. So I'll see you guys there. Let's see. I think. Oh yeah. And alright. Bye.